Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Shelly, get your butt on camera one time. Where you at, girl? Set her free, River. Let that girl come on out and show us what's going on. Matter of fact, the two of you, get your butts on camera and let's... Come on, guys. I miss... As much as I am not watching too many videos now, I do actually peek in every day. I do watch a couple videos every day. At this point, not all the way through unless someone really catches my attention, but I try to stop in and watch. If I have a second, I'll say hello. Keep this thing going, okay, people? Okay, don't... Let me just gonna just rant. Don't be followers, be leaders. Just get out there and claim the vinyl community for yourselves. Do your thing. Make your videos. Don't worry about who's watching, who's not watching. Let it be organic. Let it be what it is. It's going to survive. It's going to grow. It's fantastic, and it's going to stay fantastic if you and I make it so. Okay? You know, it's just the fact of the matter that, you know, circumstances in my life have changed so that I don't, here's the honest truth, I don't have the need like I did, and that's the truth. When I first discovered the vinyl community, I really had a need to connect here, and I am connected here, you know, but things have developed nicely for me to the point where I have a lot of options for what to do with my time. And so I check in because you guys are my friends and I love this so much, and I just want to keep feeding the vinyl community as an ideal, an idea, and a reality. Listening to Sunny Day Real Estate on my iTunes, Rising Tide, fantastic album. I went out last night, several things I want to share, so hang with me, okay? I want to talk about the box of stuff I found yesterday. I'll get to that. But yeah, last night I went out. I went out to see a local band that I've been promising to go see for ages, and I finally did. Strap on Halo. They're a local goth band. I mean, they're goth. I mean, that's their style. That's their shtick. And they were opening for the Italian band Spiritual Bat, who I had heard of but had not really paid much attention to. Last night's show was killer. And it just goes to show what's right underneath our noses if we just pay attention. The drummer from RAF really made sure that I went, you know, because I will back out of going places easily, you know. But he needed a driver. He wanted to go out and party and drink, you know, and he can't drive. And being a family man with 2 growing kids, you know, and stuff, you know, he's a dedicated dad, so he doesn't go out. So we had a great time last night. He got good and drunk. It was fun. I had a glass of wine, and I learned how to do this while on tour in Europe. I drink one drink all night. I had a glass of wine last me 4 hours, basically. I was sipping it at I still had wine in my glass after Spiritual Bat was done at 1:30, quarter to 2 in the morning this morning. That's the other thing about music and that lifestyle. It's very invigorating. I've hardly slept. I really haven't slept, so I'll be going back to bed and taking a nap here, but I had to get up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just invigorated, you know. I love the life. I love music and art and that life. And I also like freaky people. You know, I think that straight, mainstream, boring-ass life it's part of what my anger is that you see here is that it's a bum deal. The mainstream way of living, you know, get a car, get a wife, get a job, be happy, it's a bum fucking deal. And I'm not, don't take it personally, but I'm not a sheep like this that just accepts that this is the way life is, that this is reality, even though it's the reality that we've chosen. Thank God I've had the experience that shows me, well, it's all arbitrary. This is the best that we could do as a people. But this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? We have so much other potentials. And so that's why I say right on, freaks. And that's what I said in my morning coffee picture to the VC, power to the freaks, fuck the lame sheep that follow the leaders, you asshole fools. If any of you, my personal friends, took offense to that, I mean it, man. I feel sorry for your fucking asses. You know what I'm saying? I really do. So let me get on to some other things I want to talk about. Did I finish up talking about the band? Well, Strap on Halo doesn't have any vinyl. I'm just not buying any CDs. They're working on it. Spiritual Bat had a vinyl, their latest album, but they had run. Good for them. They're on tour and they ran out of vinyl. They only had one to show, and I said, "Good for you guys." So I pre-ordered, and they said they'll send it to me from Italy. Also, I was in the store, was it yesterday or the day before? Have I, shown everything I bought? Yeah, when I went down and bought Flying Lotus, I talked to one of the clerks at Homer's that I like, and who's also a local music writer. And he turned me on to a place to bury strangers, which I like. So every time I go down there, he tries to turn me on to something. So yesterday he was going on and on about the OCs, Ty Segall, and I think the other band was Indifference. I checked out the OCs online yesterday. The only way that I would get into that is I'd have to see them live. I wouldn't be spending my money on that. I mean, I'd have to see it because it's so basic and so much the same old shit to my ears that they would have to wow me with their experience. And I'm sure that the OCs could give me an experience, and probably at the show, after the experience, if it was a good one, I'd probably buy the record. But based on what I'm hearing on just listening to it at home, it's like, oh, hell no, I'm not spending my money on that. And it's not an egotistical negative thing to say. It's just a thing that I can say because it's true. I can beat the OCs at their own game by myself. I mean, it means nothing, but it's something that I think about when I'm evaluating whether or not to spend money on people's records. Especially nowadays. I want something different. Stimulating, either unusual, just somehow just speaks to me, and it's not the music. I mean, it's not the words. It really has to be the picture. It has to be the music, I'm not going to buy anybody's records just because of what they're saying. No. I'm not. Show me a picture. I listened to Ty Segall a little bit. I'm going to come back to him. Now, I had a better impression of him, but once again, I heard a lot of retro stuff, and I haven't heard the thing that has everyone babbling about him. I don't hear it yet. But I'm going to keep giving him a chance. Didn't get to the Indifference. Thought I'd share that, okay? That has a lot to do with why I don't buy garage rock. I have some in my collection, and I'm happy to have it, but why I'm not adding to it? That's why, because it's like, I'm not listening to this stuff at home. If there's an experience to go to, I'll go to it. But no, I'm not in a trash mood very often here. And if I had a cheap drum set and some amps, I could make Cramps and OC records right here. I ain't lying. Matter of fact, I'll throw this out. If somebody wants to challenge me, challenge me. If someone like a local said, "Here's that Higgins running his mouth and talking about bands that we like and saying he can do it," I don't think you can, Higgins. Show me. Hook me up. Bring some drums over. Give me a day. Give me 2 days. I'll show you. I can make a trash rock record, even though it's not the way I write. But if you challenged me and you gave me the resources and the time, I'll show your butts, okay? In other words, I'm not talking out of the side of my neck. I am not. I feel strong about the things I say. It's just me. Okay. 2 people have contacted me personally about the Digital Sex single, saying they would be interested. Okay. One is a personal friend, and one is someone who I'm just meeting through the vinyl community, but who I get on Facebook, but who I get a good feeling about as a person. Okay, I won't say either of your names. Here's what I want to tell you guys, okay? because I got to do this for me, okay? First off, as I said very clearly, this stuff has been in my closet, you know. It's been there, you know, and it can go back, you know. It was fine there. So what I'm saying is, I'm at the point now where I need to be wise about doing business. Now I'll explain. So I hope you guys don't get too disappointed. $25 is not enough for one of those records. $50 is not enough for one of those singles. It's probably not worth that to you at this point, okay? So this is my challenge to you. You folks that say you're interested in having one of these, try to get one online still. Try to find one online and see what you pay, because I'm telling you seriously, guys, and here's how I'm validating and equating my thoughts. Once again, if I insult someone through what I'm about to say, that's just really too damn bad, okay? I know several musicians here in Omaha and across the country who have similar backgrounds like me. They played a lot in a lot of bands, local bands. They made private pressings of records, maybe a couple hundred, maybe 1,000. And now, for whatever reason, their records are very collectible. I'm going to give an example. Normandy Invasion, Dave Norman, if you happen to be watching. Hello, Dave. I'm going to tell you the truth about what I think about your record, okay? I love you, guy, but check it out. Dave has a band called Normandy Invasion that made a couple of singles and some CDRs. I have one of the CDRs. I don't have the single. Those singles now go for $400 and $500, and there are people. I've had a couple folks from Japan. Well, actually, one person from Japan contact me directly, personally, asking, because he knows I'm from the same area as Dave, if I could help him get a copy. That's actually how I found out about this. I was trying to help him find a copy. I thought I had one. I said, no, I just have the CD. And he's ready to pay, $300 to $400 for it. I couldn't help him. That record is wretched. David, you know I'm telling the truth. That record it sounds like a local band who decided to make a record. It's terrible. And people are paying $500 for that fucking thing, okay? Now, this Digital Sex is not brilliant. It's good. You know, and I'll tell you this, if Dave or anyone else came into the room and we did A-B, we played this and then we played his, you'd hear for yourself. No offense. What I'm saying is this. I have no reason to sell myself short or cheap. And that's not what I'm doing if I were to sell it cheap, but I have to step up my game, my business game, because that's how you do it. That's how artists do it. You know, you put a value on your art, and that's what it is. So, right now, these are not for sale. The people that are interested, I challenge you to try to find one of these online and see what you pay. Because I'm not, at this point, it makes no sense for me. I only have 6 of them. So, if I'd sold 6 of them at $25, that's not going to help me pay any bills. If I sold these 6 for $50, that's not going to help me pay any bills, really. If I sold all 6 of these for $100 minimum, that's substantial. You know what I'm saying? That could actually help me live for a week or two. So that's where I'm at. They're not for sale, but at this point, that's where I'm at about it. It's like I only have 6 of them. You know what I'm saying? So feel me, guys. It's like, I only have 6 of these. Why should I sell my 6 for less than what I need? And I'm going to put it like that. I need that money, people. I don't want it. You've heard me say this. I'll say it again. I don't value money. I have to have it. You know, I'll always bitch about it. So that's where it's at, guys. They're not for sale. And at this point, if I sell them, you got to step to me with $100, but I'm not selling them. See, think about that. And I will accept, I want to hear your comments. You think I'm nuts? Tell me why I'm nuts. Why can someone else with the same product, same quality, not even less, why should he be able to charge $400 and $500 for mine and I have to only charge $25? I'm not doing it anymore, okay? They'll go back in the closet at this time. I need to make the money. That's where I'm at with it. I hate I hate this. I hate this reality, you know what I'm saying? But another thing is, you know, like I told you, I like the romance of being a musician, and I like being recognized for that. And when I go out to see bands, it happens. Last night was a wonderful example. Matter of fact, if you go on my Facebook page, on my page, and look at the pictures of me with the band Strap-on Hell, and look at how they're like children in my arms, okay? I went to see them, you know what I'm saying? Look at how they regard me. It's real obvious. And then, I'll keep most of it to myself, but the little moments of regard and respect that people show me mean the world to me. So once again, it's just more proof to me that I don't have any reason to sell myself short. I am worth it. And if I'm not worth it to you, then I just keep the records. And then when I die, somebody else gets to make all the money. Remember that. I'm going to say this very boldly. When I'm dead, my shit is going to blow up unless the world is blown up. I'm not saying that egotistically. Think about it, guys. Whenever people die, whatever they have done, it goes up in value every goddamn time, which, again, I could point the finger at human nature, but apparently that's the way we are. So, people that are going to be buying my records and applauding me after I'm dead ain't going to do me no goddamn good. Buy my shit now. This is what happens. It is. I heard an interview with Bo Diddley where he mused on the same thing. He was even more cold about it. He said, I can't remember how he said it, but it was cold. He said, basically, he said, nobody give a damn about me. I wonder if anybody noticed when my ass is gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's at, people. Daniel Barrett, right quick. Thank you. Daniel Barrett sent me another Wash CD. He's, I believe, in Australia. Warren Ev sent me this a while back. Psychopomp Nemesis, which I really liked. Daniel haven't played this yet. Just haven't had a chance yet. But thank you for sending it. I know I'm going to get into it because I like that other one, The Wash. I can't remember if you told me that there's some personal connection between you and this band. I'll look. Thank you for that. I think that's about it. Yeah, 17 minutes. This is going to be long enough. If I'm forgetting something, I'll just come back. Brett, I do intend to get to your thread.